yeah, put a pretty clean one in. I was felt a little bit stiff at the bottom, like a bit arm pump, but otherwise decent run. Like it's tough out there to put it together.
Caught a rock, broke the wheel, flatted, and right at the top. So I wrote it down, but yeah, like it was already so flat and it's long track.
I was like, I gotta send it. Like, honestly, I'm like, I'm not going to Q2. I'm sending it. Almost folded like 5 times.
We're on the La Thuile in Italy for the 5 stage of the World Cup. I'm Johan, I'm the mechanic from Thuile. Okay, for start, we use the normal bike, you know, it's the stock linkage with the normal tire. Just we know this line of the bike, so we didn't change anything for start. And just see after the track walk, maybe adjust for the steepness. For sure, we know the best thing for all track, so we use the normal pressure, and we need to adjust maybe the position, maybe the pressure, another tire.
Can you tell me Dylan's his normal tire pressure he runs in his fork? What's pressure rear shock?
For sure, the pressure in the tire didn't change. It's around 1.6 at the front, 1.7, 1.8 bar at the rear, and for the shock, it's changed every time because the geometry is different. The shock works differently, and sometimes we need more pressure. The fork pressure around 130, 140, yeah.
And is there any volume spacers in there or anything?
Yeah, to sometimes like 1.5 to 3.5, yeah. He know the bike, how it works now, and yeah, for sure, he loves the track when it's really hard. Now he know the good direction, the good way for the great bike, so yeah, it's easy.
Where's the mannequin gone?
He's inside.
You ever stand in his place?
Not my shoes actually. They drilled the bottom of my shoes to put them on the mannequin.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we're down a pair of shoes now.
So Dylan Maples, can you tell me where we're at?
We're in La Thuile, Italy. New venue. Never been, so stoked.
Yeah, tell us about the stresses and I guess excitement of coming to a new place like this, new track, new environment.
I don't think it's necessarily like stressful. I think it's just excitement overall. Like nobody's been here, so like everybody's kind of in the same position. So like we're all going to be learning the new track and on track walk, looking at all the lines because nobody really knows anything. So I think it's just cool overall.
How has your season been going so far this year?
It's had some up and downs, but last race was definitely a big up. So we're gonna build off that hopefully, and yeah, like Val Sol, it was a proper one, and ended up 4th place, best result ever. So yeah, really happy with that, and hopefully we can keep going this weekend.
I'm working for Luke Meier-Smith, Giant Factory Off-Road DH. Yeah, so we're not going to deviate much as far as pressures. So kind of our base 86 to 88 psi in the fork with 5 volume reducers. Typically we run 28 psi rear and 24 psi front in the tires. That's with a full-size Cushcore downhill insert. As far as geometry, we're going to use like Ludenville and some steeper tracks as kind of a baseline setting. So typically for us, that's a high seat stay setting, long rear axle, 48 offset fork, and typically sag-wise that gets us to roughly 19% front and rear sag.
I see you have an air shock on there at the moment. That's not going to stay, right?
No, probably not here. We're just coming off a week in Morzine with pretty much every other team. And then we did a day of testing at Champery for World Champs. And we just wanted a baseline setting for the air shock for both the hydraulics and pneumatics. So the tune of the shock and then how many volume reducers we're running. But that's going to be a good shock for Luke, more for his home tracks because they're a little flatter and he needs a little more support.
So what are the challenges of coming to a brand new venue?
After track walk, we'll kind of double check our notes, have a good base setting, and then try to get comfortable as soon as possible because we don't have a lot of time. We have 2 training sessions on the first day of practice, so it's really important to have your rider comfortable as as soon as possible, especially on a new track, because weather's going to play a factor, degradation's going to play a factor, tire choice. Kind of have to have a base setting, but at the same time be versatile with your choices and not get frustrated if we deviate too far from the base.
On a race weekend, what changes between first day of practice and race run?
Usually we'll go a little more compression. That's kind of our trend, especially once Luke makes it through Q1 or Q2 and then they're pushing even harder. We'll probably close compression a little bit, front and rear, maybe up in tire pressure depending on the track, and then weather as well. Like we might start the weekend on dry tires and end up on cut wet screens. You just never know.
Yeah, so there's been a few enduro EWS races. I think 2021 was the last one I did here. I think the last time it's been here, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, cool venue and yeah, a bit of elevation here as well. So see how that plays into things. Try and save the energy a little bit.
Now you're full-time downhill and it's a brand new track. Can you tell us what your approach will be?
Yeah, just sort of take as it comes, follow my process really into practice on Friday and yeah, just build the pace, get through Q1 hopefully and yeah, get into the finals for race day and just do my best really, execute the best run I can and go from there.
Hello, I'm Mark Morrison, working for Mondraker Factory Racing, working for Ryan Pinkerton, and we're in beautiful Thuile. It's a new track for everyone, so we're gonna see what this is gonna bring. It looks pretty steep, so I feel like I might get rough, so not too far off Val di Sole, you know. And settings there, we went up in pressures a little bit and left the front end a little bit. So I think we're gonna be pretty similar on this track, but we'll know more after track walk. It's new for everyone, so that's quite cool. I like new events and the riders do too. So track walk will determine a lot, see what I think, and then we have a chat after for sure, sit down and then see what decisions we make to go and practice tomorrow. Very excited. It's a good track, it's dry, it's a beautiful place, you know. Yeah, cool. I got all my tools ready to do the fine tuning, you know. We got all the fine tuning tools, you know, fucking drill, and we got it done.
It's super sick so far, like such a beautiful place, and had a little look at the track already, like just on a trail ride, and it's steep, but there's a little bit of tight, but it just looks steep and straight, so it'll be sick. Normally I get up to speed pretty fast on tracks and people criticize me for it, but maybe that'll be good for this track because I can get up to speed fast, but just gonna take my time and learn the track and just build up the pace and be confident.
So typically on a race weekend, do you ever change your bike setup or do you just kind of set it and forget it?
Normally I don't change much. I like to make my riding better and then that makes the bike better. But sometimes if there's like a little setting that the team will recommend, I'll have them change it. But I mostly like to keep it the same.
Can you tell me about the addition of Q1 and Q2 and your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I like it. I actually think it's harder than what I and everyone thought it was going to be. Like, I think everyone thought, oh, the top guys get in and then the privateers will be Q2, but it's like a mix of everyone in both. But I like the no protection because it's kind of, I've had to build the mental from like last year not being protected to go all the way to finals. So I like Q1 and yeah, I'm super pumped to make it through all four so far.
How's the track running in?
Oh, it's getting pretty rough since the juniors just jumped on it, second practice now. So yeah, getting pretty chopped, but enjoying it. Aussie dry conditions right now, so just trying to piece it all together, but no, loving it.
Did you make any changes to your bike since you first rode this morning?
A couple small quicks here and there, but nothing major. I'm actually running down a spring rate for the steeps, which is feeling pretty sick. Just a bit softer, but other than that, it's been a similar setup all morning and into the afternoon now. So yeah, just trying to piece it all together.
Yeah, first session was awesome. Everyone was loving the track. And then second session after lunch, the track just completely imploded. So a little searching, but we've kind of gone in the direction we knew we would. We've increased compression for more support, but this track, like we expected, we're chasing traction more than support. We went up fork pressure to PSI. We closed low speed and high speed compression rear shock. And then we also changed to intermediate tires.
So how was today for you?
Smooth? Yeah, like the track wasn't that smooth, but overall I was pretty smooth on the bike, and really liking the setup that we brought to this week. So yeah, just loving it.
How did the track run in?
This morning it was pretty good, and then as the day went on it got progressively worse, but it still wasn't too bad this afternoon, so yeah, it's still good. I'm running like an intermediate up front and then cut spike in the rear. I had the full spike, but I didn't run it. The juniors said some stuff and I thought I would be more comfortable with the cut one, so we cut it this morning and stayed like this all day. Not too many changes, not any changes on the tires.
Oh, pretty good day. Good track, pretty rough, pretty steep. Yeah, special, good.
The track is proving to be quite challenging for them, right?
Yeah, it's steep, fast, and it's getting more and more rough for sure. So, yeah, it's definitely a good track for sure.
Any changes to the bike?
Yeah, stiffen up the front, soften the back pretty much, and yeah, hanging on there.
So is Ryan feeling like he's up to speed, ready for Q1 tomorrow?
We're working on it, you know, we're trying, you know, it's this, yeah, we're trying to find a balance and put some solid runs in, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Struggled a lot in the morning, and then we got some things figured out in the afternoon. Still was a little behind on the pace in some sections, but that's what we have more practice for, so yeah, overall it's good. Yeah, we had like a little bit higher in the front end, actually a little softer in the rear end, just because they stopped getting pushed over the front because it's very steep here and pretty like rough and kicky. So once we got that figured out, started riding a bit better, but now we still have a little more work to do, but we'll be good to go. Yeah, I feel pretty up to speed. Definitely have to work on some things this morning, but nothing too hard and should be good. Yeah, an hour of practice, and then a little after lunch we got qualifying Q1, and so yeah, gonna be good.
How did quali go for you?
Not that well. Up top, I was just going around one of the ski run high-speed bits and just caught a rock, broke the wheel, flatted, and right at the top. So I wrote it down, but yeah, like it was already so flat and it's a long track.
So this means you're going to Q2 now?
Yeah.
So have you had many Q2s this year?
A few. Yeah, so it's stressful, but it is what it is, and we go again.
Had mud, like fucking mud right here, like a huge thing, couldn't see. I was just like, in my head, I'm like, I still got it.
How's your run, Pinky?
I crashed, and I think I'm in fourth. So honestly, it's a good day. What the heck?
Was it a big one?
Kind of like, there's a super steep off camber, and like, I went in hot and just blew it straight into like a tree pad, fell over, and then just, I was like, I gotta send it. Like, honestly, I'm like, I'm not going to Q2, I'm sending it. Almost folded like 5 times, but I made it. I was like coming down, I like hit the end pretty bad, and like, I hit it pretty bad like the end. I was like, oh, I didn't make it. Come off the drop, but I saw green at the last split. I'm like, there's 0% chance this is happening right now. Holy crap.
How's your run going?
Yeah, pretty good. To be honest, I was struggling this morning, so just tried not to let that beat me down, and yeah, put a pretty clean one in. I was felt a little bit stiff at the bottom, like a bit arm pump, but otherwise decent run. Like, it's tough out there to put it together, but no, it was good. So I think I should be in for tomorrow through Q1 with that, so happy.
It was super stressful going into Q2 with how bad like the day has gone, but put down a pretty solid run. Like, definitely played it safe, but overall, like, yeah, we're in for tomorrow, so that's all that matters at this point. I was feeling really comfortable yesterday. Today, not so much, but I think work on a few things tonight and tomorrow, and I think should be back good.
On course right now, Dylan Maples. Maples and the split 3, 2 points and off, and Luke was set to pull Dylan.
Overall happy. Like I was definitely a bit loose, but I think everybody was out there. It's pretty hard to stay smooth. Lots of holes and just stuff changing, moving, and loose rocks. But yeah, I really struggled up top and then find my rhythm at the bottom, so pulled back some time.
Had the track changed much from practice this morning?
I felt like it did a lot. Like wasn't really expecting it, but like yeah, just everything just keeps pushing wider and wider, and then yeah, kind of just have to think on your feet and try to go with the flow. But yeah, it's tough out there.
A bit of a tumble in the finals, but I was pushing hard. Made a good change this morning to the bike. I was feeling a lot better this morning, so I was like pretty amped up. And then we sort of maybe went a little bit backwards, made another change before that run, and felt a little bit bouncy, but I was sort of happy enough with how the run was going up until I crashed. It was half decent, and then yeah, just tucked the front in like a little catch turn, maybe came in a little hot, and just yeah, lost the front, quick front flip, and all good, got up real quick, but yeah, was pretty gassed after that, and sort of started bobbling even more after that, but yeah, take the positives and on to the next one really. So yeah, I mean, probably was one of the tougher weeks as far as getting the bike dialed in. There's sort of a lot of different sections on this track, with it being really steep, sort of flatter, more fast, sort of a couple bike park turns, hard to get the balance right for everything. So I was happy enough where we got it today, but yeah, definitely a tough one compared to the previous races where say it's either just more flat or more steep in general instead of all of the above. So yeah, struggled a little bit, but was happy enough.
Jorge, what's happening?
Well, Rona had a crash on his race run, had a red flag for a while. Pinky was following him, and yeah, well, he'll have to start again, and we'll see. Hopefully Rona is good, it's okay. Seems that he walked away, and yeah, we'll see how this affects to Pinky as well. Okay. Not easy to go down again like this, but yeah, hopefully it's good. Good?
It's Ryan Pinkerton. As we said, he was caught up behind that Ronan Nutt, so his teammate is now on Porcino on that is drunk. Pinkerton getting thrown off there, has to choose a new line. Oh, another huge crash for one of the Mondraker boys.
Yeah, so unfortunately Ronan went down on my first one, and I was red flagged. So I had to go back up, and right when I went up, I just had like 4 minutes, and I was just like trying to regroup, and I was like, here we go. And honestly, like, run felt good, run was going good, and then just went to just unrelease my hand, like just kind of unweight over a root, and his hand just slipped. Like, it wasn't even tired or anything, like just such a freak accident, but all good. Just luckily the dirt's super soft, so just kind of hit and just bounced out of it. But not the best day for the team, but we'll be back. Like, I just like relaxed my hands, like about to hop the root, and right hand off, and just
like, did you hit the root and then
no, like, so I was going high, and there was like a hole I was clearing, and it was like right when I compressed to like lift the root, I just like left in my hand to like, and then it was just off the next time. Like, I'm just cooked.
Yeah, everything looked good, and then all of a sudden just
yeah, I was like, nah, it's all good.
Top 10.
Yeah, almost top 5, but
Where'd you end up?
Ended up 6th.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can you sum the weekend up for me?
There was some ups and downs. I felt really good day 1 and then a bit of a struggle yesterday, but today went pretty smooth and put down a run I'm happy with. Some moments, but I think on this track you have to be kind of riding like that. So yeah, happy with it.
Pretty good team effort this week with Amory and Loris on the podium as well.
Yeah, Amory went 10th, I went 6th, and then Loris 2nd. So yeah, all inside the top 10. So that's super sick. And yeah, Loris P2, and it was close. It was a close one with Goldstone, but yeah.
Happy man leaving here?
Yeah, and right back into it. So yeah, hopefully just keep building and go on to next week.